My name is Lera, and I was born in the small town of Tokmak in the region of Zaporizhia. According to my mother, I was a long-awaited child, although I already had a sister, Jana, who was born in another marriage. Our family did not last long. My father worked hard to provide for us, but my mother was out constantly looking for adventures. Quarrels, betrayals, and scandals happened regularly, and when I was 4 years old, my parents divorced. I didn't attend school regularly because we were moving from place to place. My mother brought home new boyfriends all the time. Alcohol, quarrels, fights, they were a regular part of my life. So-called dads and my mom weren't even ashamed of having orgies right in front of me. From then on, I started to hate the male population. I was 9 when my sister Katya was born. My mother at the same time was partying, drinking, smoking, and taking a beating from her boyfriend. Life became unbearable. We ate from dogs' bowls like animals, and the one time they brought meat to the house, it turned out that it was dog's meat. A year after the birth of my sister, the social services took away Katya first and then me. After 6 months, I was placed in a new family where I met my new mother. I agreed to go to her on the condition that she would also take in my sister Katya, who was in the orphanage. I learned to live in a large family with 10 other foster children. Although we were taken in from the shelter for the sake of convenience, as my mother received good payments, I am grateful to her for giving me a normal life. I had a difficult time as a teenager. I was rebellious, and after 10th grade, my mother sent me to study at Zaporizhia Technical School, but I dropped out of school and went to work as a cook. I wanted to go abroad for work, but while working in Dnipro, I met a guy who changed my life. We fell in love, but our happiness didn't last for long. He was often drinking and spending money wherever possible. It started to remind me of my mother's life. We were on and off in our relationship. Then one day, I found out that I was pregnant. My first decision was to have an abortion because the baby's father didn't want a child. My sister Jana, who was a volunteer at the Life Center, talked me out of it and introduced me to the people who love God and surrounded me with love and support. My boyfriend Sasha left us when I was 6 months pregnant. When I delivered a healthy baby girl, I decided to change my life. Very grateful to the center and all who helped me in my decision, I decided that I want my daughter to grow up differently than I did. I had a terrible example of motherhood, but I want to be different. I want to be a good mother for my child. And most importantly, I met God and asked Him for forgiveness. I began to rebuild my relationship with my boyfriend Sasha, and we dedicated our daughter in the church. My faithful friends and volunteers from the Life Center invited us to a family camp, and a miracle happened to Sasha. He got saved there. I still cannot believe all of these wonderful things that are happening to me. If I had gone through with abortion, my life would be so different. Now our whole family is with God, and in September we got married in the church. I have a daughter and a husband, and we serve God together as one family.